Hello, hello, and welcome. My name is Nick. I'm sitting across from Q, and we are Nick and Q, and we are here to save the universe. Thank you once again for tuning in. So glad that you're here, listening or watching on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Podbean, Spotify. I think that's about all of them. We are once again, as always, joined by our lovely producer, Jeff Arena. How are you, Jeff Arena?
I'm good, man.
Good?
I'm good.
Good. So no lingering COVID effects?
No.
Thank
God.
All right. That's good. Well, speaking of lingering effects, we didn't really get to talk about this last time, but how's the leg? How's the foot?
Horrible. No, it's fine. I dislocated my ankle playing basketball. Didn't break anything, didn't tear anything significant, which is kind of crazy.
Which is nuts. Because there's a place on your foot where your bone almost came through. It
was starting to come through my skin.
Yes.
They put it back into place. Bad news last week, because of immobility, they found a blood clot, so now I'm on blood thinners.
Are you having any effects from that? I know a lot of people. I know when my dad first started taking blood thinners, it made him itch. Are you itching at all?
No, I'm not any itching. I've been.
Of course, now you'll start. Now that I've said that.
Probably. No lightheadedness. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been fine.
Okay, that's good.
A little bit of nausea, but
yeah.
And
now you're walking around on your foot.
Yeah,
even though your orthopedic surgeon or orthopedist has told you not to.
No, he's not cleared me for it, but I'm not going to sit around and let blood clots develop. So you know what you do? You get off your butt and you walk around.
Well, but what if through this he's like even more, you got to spend more time off your feet?
Well, no, I'm not. I'm just not.
Well, what I mean,
I could survive the rest of my life. I could survive like I am right now in this boot.
You couldn't.
I mean,
you couldn't.
I could walk where I want to
you'd go crazy.
I came downstairs a while ago
without
any crutches.
You would
or
go
anything.
crazy because you've already said your goal is to go back and play another basketball game. And,
well, that's true. I've thought about. I think I could put my Jordans on right now and walk in them if I tied them up tight around my ankle. I really do.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
I thought about it. I almost stood up last night on my bare feet.
No, it's not. You never mind. People like you are the reasons why doctors stay in business because they get repeat customers.
Well, one thing that's not going to happen
coming back
is I'm not going to lay around and hope this medicine takes care of everything. I'm going to get moved. The day I got back from that doctor, and it was
I was here.
I called my dad, and or maybe it was next morning, but anyway, they brought the day of they brought a bicycle, like a stationary bike, so I could get on there and move my.
So you've been riding a stationary bike?
Yeah.
Well, see, you're not putting any weight on your foot to do that, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So you should do more of that and less of the walking.
Well, walking though, when you put that weight on, all those muscles contract. It's pushing the blood through. You just got to do what you got to do. Yeah. And it's not hurting. My ankle doesn't even hurt that much.
I guess if it doesn't hurt, it's probably not doing a lot of damage. So maybe not.
It's growing a little crooked, but that's it.
Growing a little crooked.
I think it's turned a little different than it normally was before.
That's gonna be hilarious. Oh, if you get done with this and you've just got one.
Yeah, I mean that guy kind of walks weird. You'd be like, "What happened to him?" You have a story to tell.
Why does Q waddle now?
Like a story to tell. I don't know.
It's gonna be funny if the first time you take off to run and you don't and you just have no idea how to operate your feet anymore because one's turned the opposite direction. You just fall down.
I'm ready for it's all resolved. Everything. I want to go back and say, okay, clot's done. Then I want to go back and say, okay, your ankle's good. So we'll see. Whenever that's gonna happen, I don't know.
Yeah, it's great. But I guess if this is gonna happen, good a time as any. I mean, you can't really do much anyway.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I have been in a imposed quarantine that's kept me safe for sure.
Yeah.
I probably have least percentage of getting COVID than most people I know.
I actually found it kind of funny because on the day that you probably would have got COVID, because it turns out half the people we know had it.
Yep.
You couldn't be around them because you were laid up.
That's
so
right.
It's kind of very good.
So I've just been around here. I've decided now I'm going to eat soups. That's my thing today. It's been weird things been going on in my head. I started wanting to eat sandwiches I haven't eaten in years. I've done that last couple of days.
So you had an egg sandwich today.
I had an egg sandwich yesterday. Today I had a peanut butter, banana, and mayonnaise sandwich.
Yeah.
And now I'm just deciding I want to see how long I can just eat soup.
I have a hard time eating soup in hot weather for some reason. I feel like soup really like warms you up on the inside, and I don't want to be warm on the inside. I don't want to be warm anywhere. I'm done with warm. Warm is over.
I'm not getting
Yeah.
very warm lately. And maybe that's the
That's
side
probably
effect
the blood
of
thinners.
thinner.
That is probably the blood thinners. Because my dad freezes everywhere he goes, and he's on blood thinners for the rest of his life.
Yeah, so
So,
that's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
part of it.
Yeah, so like he's constantly cold.
Like I'm not cold. I'm just not.
Yeah.
Usually I'm like kind of warm. I'm not.
Yeah.
Not hot.
So
So yeah.
yeah,
That's the new things I've done. What about new things you've done?
I haven't done anything really new except for filling in for all the people that went down. Yeah, I had not preached a sermon at our church in like 2-3 years, and I preached back-to-back weeks. So that's been different, kind of.
How was the preaching 3 times for you?
Preaching 3 times? It was okay. The last one feels.
It feels weird. Last
It
one
feels
does,
weird.
doesn't
The last one feels the weirdest
Yeah.
for some reaon.
It does for sure.
Because you really feel like I should be done.
Yeah. Like I've said this. Why did you guys not listen before?
Do you ever get confused and think you've already said what you said in the previous message?
I did in the last one. I know there was one particular thing that I said in a different place than I said it in the other 2. And one of the reasons was because I couldn't remember whether I had said it yet or not. And so I was kind of like, I hope I'm not just repeating myself right now.
That's funny.
So, but yeah, it was good. Yeah. Talked about anger yesterday, which I thought was very pertinent because, everybody's just angry.
God,
All the
they're
time.
angry. Why is everybody so angry?
Everybody's mad at everybody. And what does it accomplish exactly?
I do not know. We just want to yell at each other.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
I'm mad at all these people who just want to be mad all the time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I was telling somebody yesterday. I said, obviously that was the worst thing that I could ever teach on in my life because yesterday afternoon, everybody just wanted to piss me off. so it was just like, oh, okay, you're going to talk about this? Let's test it out real quick here.
It's weird. It's
That's
like anytime you turn on news or social media, it's like everybody's just arguing.
Yeah.
Like I found myself like just pushing that stuff away, trying to listen to things that are encouraging, trying to listen to things that have like
Trying my
common
best.
sense in them.
Yeah.
I'm reading my Bible some more, watching old movies that like are feel good. Like I told you guys tonight, I can't wait. I'm gonna watch The Karate Kid. Like it's just feel good.
I got home
you know?
yesterday afternoon and watched Mr. Deeds.
So I'm saying,
Yeah,
man, just
yeah,
like
yeah.
feel good stuff
yeah.
because the world just everything just they're trying to make us not feel good, and I just want to feel good.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I heard somebody talking about the other day that it's kind of sad that like all the comedy clubs and stuff like that are kind of closed because we kind of need comedians more than ever right now.
Yes.
So yeah, it's good. So yeah, hopefully we can bring a little bit of that into your life.
Like I've kind of even quit eating spicy foods right now.
What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
I just don't feel like it feels good.
Then why do you ever eat spicy foods?
Well, they taste good to me. The spice tastes good.
But there's a point where the pain overrides the taste.
I don't know, man. The spice tastes good, but it doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
So like, that's why I'm doing soups now. Soups
Well,
just feel good. I mean, what makes you feel better than chicken noodle soup?
Fried
like my
chicken and
least
mashed
favorite
potatoes.
What?
That is your least.
I don't like that soup
Why?
because it reminds me of being sick.
Because it makes you feel good, though.
Not,
No. You know what I like when I'm sick?
what's that?
Strawberry Pop-Tarts and high C orange.
All right.
Really?
That is my go-to sick.
Banana popsicles is mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember banana popsicles. There's nothing wrong with banana popsicle.
I only eat those when I'm
Yeah.
sick.
But now here's the deal. This is the thing that people get me on. I don't like frosted Pop-Tarts. I only eat unfrosted strawberry Pop-Tarts.
I'll eat either one.
And I take them out of the toaster and I slather them in butter.
I don't do that. I don't put them in a toaster. I put peanut butter between them, and I make a sandwich, a peanut butter sandwich using Pop-Tart as the bread.
With frosted Pop-Tarts?
Or not.
Wow.
It's so good. It's so good.
I couldn't eat that.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, I
don't
know
think I
you.
could eat that.
You could eat that.
But back to the spicy food, you talk about certain things that are going on. You know, your brother grows peppers.
He does.
And apparently likes to torture people.
He makes hot peppers.
I was at his house a couple weeks ago. He grilled some burgers and me and Tom. I feel like Tom's going to make it into every one of these episodes, so one way or another. But we were over there, and so everybody they're trying peppers. So I don't really spicy stuff. Like salsa, medium, I'm good. Let's not go to hot. So
Hot wings?
depends on how hot. Most places I can handle their hot wings. Okay. I mean, I don't go past hot because most people these days hot is not even medium because it's like hot volcano
911.
Yeah. Death by
liquid
acid.
fire.
So yeah, I can usually do that. So they're trying peppers, and I eat a little tip of one, and it was still too much, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm fine. So finally, there's this little like orange pepper, and Wade goes, I'm not really sure how hot this is, and he eats the whole thing because that's something Wade would do. He goes, oh, that's not hot at all. So Tom grabs one and goes, oh yeah, that isn't hot. That's just got a good flavor. So I'm like, okay, I trust these guys. I don't know why, but anyway, so I pick it up, I put it in my mouth, and they're right, it's not hot. But about the time I start chewing and swallowing, Wade and Tom both go, slow burn! And sure enough, man, it took about 30 seconds, and that joker lit me up, man. Like,
did you bread, milk?
No, I immediately, Wade's wife was there, and she immediately handed me a gallon of ice cream.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I think I ate a half a gallon of ice cream trying to get that to go away.
Ice cream's good for that.
So Jeannie saved my life.
Ice cream's good for that. Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah. So yeah, I just sat there and ate ice cream until I didn't want to die, because I did. I mean, it was like I was choking. Like, how with something just so hot and on your throat, you're choking to death.
Can I tell you the one story, the grossest thing I ever seen, hot wise? I went to Virginia, and I was hanging out with a couple friends, and they brought like 4 other friends I never met. I'm sitting across from this guy. I'll never forget. He was about half my size, had glasses on, was kind of a little, I don't know. I mean, I'm a kind of nerdy, so he's kind of nerdy-ish, We was talking nerdy things. And I see they have this challenge. I forget what they're called, but they're like hottest hot wings. If you ate 6 of them, you got your picture on the wall, And I'm pretty good with hot stuff.
But you are.
I've ate quite a few hot things. I've ate hot wings before. So I'm like, I think I'm going to try that. So let me get those 6. So I take a bite of one. And there's the thing that I've ate a lot of hot stuff, but I know like when to be like, this will end badly.
Yeah.
Like if you keep going down this path, it's going to be a really bad path, So I take a bite and go, you know what? I just can't do that. There's no way I can do that. And this guy across from me, I've never met. I don't even remember his name. All right. Looks at me and goes, I wonder if I finish those 5, they'd let me put my picture up. I went, I don't know. So let's ask. And he's like, yeah, if you do those 5, we'll let you put your... And you have to sign a waiver, by the way, to eat this.
If the guy just looks at you immediately and goes, yeah, if you do it, it's not doable at that point.
So I'd already signed a waiver. So now they're like, you got to sign he has to sign a waiver, right, to eat these. What I watched there will never leave my memory. Because he starts strong. Gets one...
Yeah,
just real quick, throws it down. Good, and it was a drumstick, so he tore through it quick.
Yeah,
getting down. Gets the wing.
Yeah.
On the second one, starts eating it. And about the time he finishes that second one, I see like liquid start coming out of his eyes and coming out of his nose. Like it's just starting to uncontrollably come down. He gets through that third one, and he's like chugging water. And he's like getting paper towels and like trying to pat himself. He's stuffing paper towels in his mouth. But now he's 3 in. Now the finish line is only 2 away.
Oh.
So now you're at that point. I get it. Now you're at that point where you're like, well, I've committed. Like I might as well try to finish this thing. And I'm like, dude, I don't know if you can finish it. He's like, no, I can do it, man. I can do it. It's like just snot coming down. It's the grossest thing I've ever seen. So he gets on like number 4. He starts tearing through it. And about the time he gets ready to pick up number 5, he just kind of pauses. And they serve you these big old cups like with water. And he is down like 2 of them. And he picks up one of those cups and turns and gets out of his chair. He makes it about halfway through the restaurant. He goes, whoa! And throws up.
Oh!
And he's in the middle of the restaurant. Oh. And it hits in the cup and just explodes back out. Oh. First time I ever met this guy. Oh. It was great. And you just see all the like waiters and waitresses they're so mad. They're like, this guy's just thrown up in the middle of our restaurant. They were so furious. But it was one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
How bad did that burn coming back up?
I have no idea. I think I walked out. Like I think I literally got up because I didn't know this guy. And it's like I think I left some cash on the table. And I got up and I left.
There's no doubt I would have done that.
I wasn't staying for a conversation that came after that.
No, there is no conversation after that.
It was bad, man.
Man, that's like permanent esophagus damage.
It was
or something like that.
So bad.
Oh, thank God I was not there because I would have thrown up too probably if I'd have seen that. I'm not good with stuff like that. It probably would have not gone well. Pretty much any time in my life I've ever seen somebody throw up, I throw up immediately after. It's good times.
I laugh. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I laugh until the smell happens. Like, then you gotta leave.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why I would have done what he done got out, but soon before I got the smell, because I can't imagine what that would.
It smelled like hot wings. I tell you what, it smelled like. It smelled like hot wings. That stuff had not had time to decompose.
Yeah, but everything else that was in his stomach might have come up. Anyway, yeah. Don't listen to Nick and Q Save the Universe while eating. Probably a good idea. Hey, I read something. That I thought was interesting. I was going to ask you guys this question. So we're seeing actually kind of a mass city exodus right now because of everything that's going on. Like I was just reading earlier, like rent is like dropping in New York because everybody's leaving.
Oh yeah, I heard that too.
I saw that too. God. And like they were talking about, I read another article where Colorado is having record numbers of home sales right now.
Wow. Joe Rogan, I heard he's leaving L.A.
He's leaving L.A. I think going to Texas.
Going to Texas, yeah.
Yeah. Joe Rogan, our peer.
Yeah, we do this. We're kind of on the same level.
So yeah, absolutely.
If you listen to Joe Rogan, you probably listen to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I was curious. I mean, like we don't live in a city, obviously. We live in. I mean, it has city after the name, but that doesn't mean anything. But I was curious if you were to like, do an exodus, where are you headed? Where are you going?
Ooh, if I'm like having to get out of work.
Yeah.
Well, I think Jeff was on a text message. There's a group of us, Oregonites, that did some ministry together in Eugene. When this first started, I was like, hey, I looked up a house that we could rent for like 3 months in Montana because it had some of the lowest numbers.
Oh, I'm sure, because everybody's spaced out for miles in Montana. And
I love Montana. It's so gorgeous.
I've never been. You were going to take me, I think, this year, and then we didn't get to go. Yeah.
But I would probably go to Montana.
Yeah, that's probably a good spot.
It's probably where I'd go hang.
Yeah. The thing with me is I feel like I still have to be somewhere where I could still get the things that I need.
What do you need?
Well, I mean, I need, supplies. I mean, I'm probably not, I mean, we've done some gardening this year, but I'm probably never going to, I mean, I guess I could have a garden big enough to support us if I had to, but.
Yeah. I mean, I think you'd be fine in Montana. You can just hunt and fish.
I'm not a hunter. I'm a fisher. I like.
You'll
fishing.
learn if you need.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll learn.
You can learn.
But I feel like there would have to be a community. I don't think that I could just be like just me and my wife going and living somewhere by ourselves.
Well, where do you think you'd want to go then?
I mean, Montana's as good a place as any, I guess. But I mean, you can get. I mean, there's some places. I mean, like Utah. You can get out in the middle of nowhere in Utah in a hurry.
You could go to like a retirement village in Florida.
Why a retirement village in Florida?
I mean, they'd probably have stuff you needed.
Well, I know, but that's not getting away from people. We're talking about getting away from people.
Oh.
But, I mean, yeah. But I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. We probably got zombie apocalypse coming here soon anyway, so we might need to be talking about getting away from people.
What about if that vaccine does something like that?
I don't know.
I mean, let's talk about this, that Putin released a vaccine last week. Did you guys see this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like he said, we have found an official vaccine, and he even gave it to his daughter.
Yeah.
Vladimir Putin has found a vaccine for COVID-19 is what he said.
He didn't do the stage 3.
He skipped an entire stage of testing.
Yeah, because he said this is an emergency. Like, I get it.
Apparently, they do not have I Am Legend in Russian.
I believe I read it was like 32. There's 32 from various countries that have already hit the stage Russia has already. It's just in that third stage, and that takes like 6 months to like 2 years.
What if he does it though? I would love if it was him.
Wow.
There'd just be something about like he's just like he's not doing this stage. Like here you go, here it is, and it helps everybody.
No matter what,
He's not
it's
giving it
gonna
to
be
anybody
like,
else.
Yes, he did it. Like in Russia, everybody thinks.
Oh, they'll have to say that.
Oh, yeah.
You'll have to say that or
Yeah.
you'll die.
Right.
Yeah. Take this vaccine or I'm going to kill you.
Oh, he's
Okay.
gonna sell it. I mean, he'll sell it to everybody.
Yeah.
And they'll be loaded.
But here's
There's the news article said that it already had people lining up to buy. There's already countries lined up to buy, including China.
that's what we need.
It's ridiculous.
So what are we going to do if like Russian and Chinese zombies invade us? Or if it makes them all like some sort of superhuman. I mean, what do we do then?
Well, then we fight. I mean, there is no other option. Go watch Red Dawn, the original, not the second one.
Not to say, I heard the second one's horrible. I
Yeah,
haven't
watch
seen
the
it.
original, and then you'll realize what we have to do. And the moments you get sad, amplify that by 10 in real life. And the moments you get really excited, amp that by 10 in real life. Because that's what it's going to be. And make sure you have plenty of blood pressure medicine.
I will have to do that. But I'll probably lose a lot of weight running from people, so that might help my blood pressure too.
If zombie apocalypse happens, like everybody's like, oh, get ammo, get food, that's fine. I'm going by my pharmacy and going, give me all the blood pressure medicine
Yeah.
that I use. Like, because I'm about to go do some crazy
Because
stuff.
I can't grow that
No.
or hunt that.
And I'm about to do crazy things and fight crazy things. So, like, I need to make sure I don't just, stroke out.
Maybe
doing
blood
this.
pressure medicine and anxiety meds. I may go with that. Yeah.
You got to be on top of your game. Anxiety might take too much. You need the edge. You got to have the edge in that moment.
I don't want that much edge.
To survive, you'll have to have all the edge you can get.
Oh no! Some of my edge makes me shake and run in terror. So I need I need something. You got to have calm nerves in those situations. To a
You
degree.
just have to. You really pretty much just have to. You pretty much have to just go by instinct.
Well, yeah, you got to go by instinct, but you still got to be able
By
to
the way,
like,
last night,
shoot accurately.
Last night I thought I was
and-
going to have to go to the hospital because they told you if you blood clot and you feel like you can't breathe, go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And I woke up feeling like I couldn't breathe, but it's because I had this dream that these two guys had tried to carjack me, and they both pulled out guns, and I grabbed both of them, and I tried to pull out my gun, so I had both their pistols in one hand, the barrels of both their pistols in one hand, and I was trying to grab my pistol out and shoot them. I couldn't, so like I got the car pulled over and like threw one of their guns away and ran into this building. And we all started shooting, and we got one of the guys, but the other guy took out like a machine gun and started shooting us, and he got me a bunch of times. And I woke up feeling like I couldn't breathe. But it was because,
So you got shot in your dream.
oh yeah, I got killed. Like I died in my dream.
I didn't think you could do that.
Now,
I
you
thought
should
you
not
have to wake
happen-
up before you die.
No, I died. It used to happen to me either because I'm a lucid dreamer. I usually control my dreams.
I
and
do too.
And I thought, well, I'll get both these guys, and that one got on me. Tell you,
Yeah.
you got to keep your edge.
So yeah, because I've never actually died. Now I've gotten really close to dying, but I've never actually made it to death in a dream.
Oh, I've died multiple times.
I have fallen off a cliff or something like that, but woken up before I hit the ground.
No, I hit the ground and wake up. Like hit the ground and feel all my bones break and then wake up. Like, oh god, I didn't really die.
That's not. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's normal.
I don't know that.
But that's just another thing that's not normal about you.
yeah.
So that's. Yeah, I've never actually died. I've almost died several times.
One of my
All right.
most vivid dreams as a kid was carrying my dad's body around. He had been murdered, and I was trying to like,
So messed up.
I was trying to avenge his murder.
And so you're just carrying him around.
In the back of a pickup truck, folded up in one of those big 50-gallon barrels with his feet sticking out. That's one of my earliest weird recollection of dreams.
Did your dad know about
No,
it?
no,
Does he listen to this podcast?
I don't know. So I spent time trying to avenge him. I'd drive around trying to find his killers. For some reason, I wanted his body with me when I killed him.
That's great.
That's a reoccurring dream when I was like 7 or 8.
Sheesh.
God, a reoccurring dream?
Reoccurring.
See, I don't have a reoccurring dream. I have reoccurring things that happen in my dreams. Like there's multiple times when I'll be dreaming and all the ground around me will turn into snakes. Have you ever had that one?
No. The only
That's
recurring
awful.
dreams I had as a kid was
I hate
that
that
one.
one.
And my bed faced 2 big windows. I would wake up in my dream and the 2 big windows would turn into a TV screen. And it was a cartoon version of Teen Wolf on the TV screen. And he would randomly pop out of the TV screen at reel at different times in all my dreams. And I was always trying to figure out when he was going to do it. Like, it was always this crazy moment where he's scaring me. Like, the first time he, like, popped up and went, "Hey, dude," and wanted to give me a high five, and it freaked me out. And every time I had that dream, I was trying to figure out when he was going to pop out of the cartoon to be real.
See, I feel like I'm beginning to understand some more about you right now because people don't have dreams like this.
That's the legit dreams I had.
Now, there was a cartoon Teen Wolf.
Well, man, that's where it came from. Those are the
Maybe
two
were. You
recurring
sure?
dreams I had as a kid.
That's crazy. That's nuts. I don't even know what to say to that.
On to our story for today.
Yeah, we're getting low on time, but I do want to. This is a story that probably a lot of you have heard. I think you guys have already heard this. I love this story, and I just kind of want to hear your thoughts on it. Bald eagle takes down Michigan government drone. Have you heard this?
America.
Have you heard this story?
No.
Oh, it's fantastic. So a bald eagle took down a government drone in Michigan, state officials said Thursday. The bird of prey attacked the Phantom 4 Pro advanced quadcopter drone about 162 feet in the sky on July 21st, tearing off a propeller and sending the aircraft to the bottom of Lake Michigan, according to the State Department of Environment. The attack could have been territorial squabble with the electronic foe or just a hungry eagle. They talked about, it goes on to talk about maybe they're going to try to start dressing these drones up to where they look like something other than said it looks a little bit like a seagull, so maybe it was just trying to eat it. But yeah, I mean, I just said the $950 drone is obsolete and will be replaced with a newer model. Maybe the eagle is just like, you're bringing this trash into my house.
Yeah.
You at least bring a modern drone.
I love birds of prey.
Oh man, they're awesome. They're awesome.
They don't fear anything.
They don't, because they're
the top.
Where they are, they're the king of the world.
They're the top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We don't hunt them.
No,
They know that.
Yeah.
They've realized at this point they're all in danger. They're like,
Yeah.
man, you ain't messing with us.
and they're amazing. Like the fastest animal, like the peregrine falcon, the fastest animal alive. Like when it swoops, it gets up over 100 miles an hour. Like yeah, I mean that's amazing. It's fantastic. I've had a few run-ins with some bald eagles. People were beginning to think that I'm the eagle whisperer, because apparently, like every time I go to the state park, an eagle shows up.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I was hiking one morning. Me and Wade were hiking one morning out at the state park, and we came around the bend. And still to this day, one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life was as soon as we came around the corner, there's a creek that runs into the lake, and a bald eagle comes down off its perch, goes down, grabs breakfast, and goes back up. Wow. One of the coolest things I ever saw. And I was with you one day when we had a bald eagle encounter. We were kayaking with the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, out at the lake.
Yeah.
And I heard a bird coming through. You know how you hear like birds coming through the trees?
Yep.
And you're like, and so in your mind you don't think that's a bald eagle. And then it's scary, man. That's crazy. You see that wingspan like coming at you. That's crazy.
I'm guessing bald eagles are hard to populate. I mean, I guess we've done a better job of that.
We have. I mean, I'm sure making it illegal to shoot them.
But because my thing is, I wonder if we could weaponize them if they're going to take down drones.
That's my thought with this. I'm wondering, like, if it gets to the point, we were talking about zombie apocalypse earlier. So all right, let's say we get to the point where it's the machines that are coming to take us over. At that point, do you think that like the animal kingdom is prepared to like go to combat with us at
Join
that point?
forces?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we should definitely look at the animals we can weaponize.
Yeah.
I mean, I think birds of prey, we know hawks and stuff can be trained.
Yeah.
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
So we should figure out how to weaponize them. There should probably be some kind of government agency that all they do is spend time trying to weaponize animals. Yeah. I think that, and I could probably lead that agency really, really well. But you can weaponize eagles, you can weaponize hawks, falcons, you can weaponize all those. Because here's the thing, even imagine if you got troops coming, even if it was like, they were in, say Russia's super soldiers were invading America. Yeah. You can start taking people's eyes out.
Oh,
they're not.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to shoot one of those things in the air with I don't care what you got.
Oh, yeah.
If you ain't got a shotgun,
no, you're not hitting that thing with a rifle or a pistol. No,
you can have a fully automatic.
You
can have a fully automatic rifle and try to chase that thing. You're gonna you might get one or two, but you have a hard time hitting. They're
really,
too
really
fast.
hard time.
You'd have to have a shotgun.
Oh yeah.
And they're not going to invade with shotguns.
No.
They're not going to do it. So the weaponizing of the American eagle could be what would save us one day.
It might be a great plan. I mean, I'm thinking you take just like a lot of like animals, like, I mean, if you can like So get some timber wolves weaponized. That would
Those
be
are
great.
hard. You gotta have stuff you already. We know we've trained birds of prey. I would weaponize house cats.
Well, you can train.
We know that they're dangerous.
They're not trainable. You can't train a house cat.
Yeah, but you can make them hate things.
You can train a dog. You would think you should be able to train a wolf. They're descendants of wolves.
You could do wolves, but I'm telling you, house cats would be vicious. Vicious.
I can't even get my house cats to answer to their name. I don't think they're trainable.
If it's got to be a chemical thing with them. We got to find some chemical. Imagine somebody came in my house and I had like a little thing that sprayed them. I got these like 4 stray cats here. I got my 2 cats. Imagine if 6 house cats decided to attack you with everything they had. What would you do?
Ain't much you could do. I mean, yeah.
Fight, but you're gonna get scratched.
You're gonna scratch up.
You bit if they just get on you. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe here's what we do. Maybe if soldiers ever like come into the country, we figure out a way to just like somehow put some sort of pheromone on them.
Yes.
Like when they enter our country,
that smells like catnip. Or something.
That makes cats just
crazy
go
catnip.
crazy.
They'd just be a front line.
Yeah,
I mean, you're
because
marching.
then you don't just get cats involved. I mean, then maybe the mountain lions come out after them and things like that as well.
Yeah.
And then you're in some serious doo-doo.
Another thing, and these are trainable, and we know these are dangerous, is pigs. Pigs
are smart.
Pigs are smart.
Yeah.
They're trainable, and they can be vicious.
Yeah.
We need to
start looking into this stuff.
Militarize our pork.
I like it. You know, the one thing that I want more than anything in this world, like if you were to say, Nick, if you could have one thing, what would it be? It would be a bear. I want a bear that was my friend, that I could trust, that I could ride and do. I think if I had a grizzly bear in the apocalypse, I think I would just be like, okay, I'm good.
You'd be fine.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would be, I think.
Yeah.
And they're trainable too. People train them.
Yeah, no, people train them. Yeah.
You just need to get when it's young.
Yeah, you do. You got to get them early.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get them early. Because there's some great, movies with grizzly bears in them. I mean, there's like this guy in Hollywood that has like a couple of grizzly bears that, like all the times you see like a grizzly bear fighting in a movie, it's actually him just playing with his grizzly bear and they put in the growls later.
Yeah. I think any animal, if you get it young enough, you have a chance of training it.
For the most part.
You know, I would get like a rhino, like a baby rhino, and train it and raise it myself.
Think a rhino's a trainable animal?
I would ride that, yes. Golly, I would look so amazing. I would never put my shirt on if I rode a rhino.
Dude, if me and you showed up on the battlefield and I'm riding a grizzly and you're riding a rhino, that's good. Somebody out there, Steve-O Green, we need this drawing immediately.
It needs to be, listen, this one needs to be, Steve-O. It needs to be Nick riding on a grizzly bear, me riding on a rhino, and then just an army of house cats to our side with an American eagle flying right above us. That's what we need.
Where's
Steve-O.
Rena in this picture? What's Rena? Maybe can Rena be riding like an ostrich? Hey, I'd put Rena on the bald eagle. We can put Rena on the bald eagle.
Oh yeah,
that'd be great.
You just have 2, and like he's just kind of like floating in air.
Oh, that'd be. Oh, dude, like if he was like if they were like skis almost, and he was like riding on like a hoverboard.
Yes.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be sweet. Yeah. So, Steve-O, I don't know how much you charge for commission these days, but we love you.
By the way, if you like comic books and you haven't picked up Sea of Stars. Steve-O Green, a good friend of ours, is the artist in that, and it's a really good comic book.
Really good read, and the art is just beautiful.
It's amazing. So
absolutely.
Shout out to you,
yeah,
Steve.
Shout out to Steve-O Green. We'll put a link to his bios on Twitter and Instagram in our stuff. So if you haven't checked out his stuff yet, you need to do that. Okay. All right. So I think we have the answer. We're gonna have to start weaponizing some animals.
we can get on that. We'll get on that.
We will. I think we know some people, and we can get that to happen. I wonder if it's already happening. It's probably to a degree. It's probably happening.
Not like we're going to do it.
Yeah. Ooh, weaponize goats too. You get a herd of goats after somebody. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you can be on the rhino leading a herd of cats, and I'll be on the grizzly bear leading a herd of goats.
There you go.
I think that's
perfect.
That's a beautiful plan.
Love it.
Yeah. And then Rena's our eyes in the sky on the bald eagles. Hey, thank you so much for listening or watching. We are so glad to do this. Make sure you keep checking out our YouTube channel because we're going to keep adding content to that. We've got some great ideas coming up with a couple of friends of ours of some stuff that you're really, really going to like. And man, yeah, continue to like us, share all those things, and then so grateful for you hanging out with us. On behalf of our producer, Rena, that's Q, I'm Nick. The universe is once again a safe place. You're welcome.